I've been teaching families about embryology for years. It's a life skill. If we understand that the body heals itself if it has what it needs, then all we need to do is understand how it heals. And to understand how it heals, all we have to do is look at embryology. Because the way the body develops is the same way that it heals. And every model of medicine is based in embryology, understanding that there are certain rhythms and cycles that the body follows. So when we look at embryology, all life starts with an egg and a seed. So basically we've got a circle, right? It's the cell. And then the sperm has a sphere and it penetrates. And it's a lot smaller. But once fertilization happens, the cells rapidly begin to multiply. And during the 4th week of gestation, another big word for some people, gestation is in the mama's womb. A gut tube forms, and there's a folding process, but what ends up happening is that there's a tube. And this turns into, you guessed it, the mouth all the way down to the anus, and everything in between is formed. So this main part here is formed off of the heartbeat. And the gut tube, the main section of the gut tube, becomes the small intestine. And the small intestine is where everything in the body happens. It's where the brain buds from. And so from the gut tube, we have the spine. Think about the spine. It's the bones. And what runs through the middle of the bones? The wiring, right? The nerves, the nervous system. And the nervous system is connected to the brain and to all the glands. Think of the adrenals, such as the pineal pituitary, the thyroid, the thymus, the adrenals, the pancreas, the gonads. Those are the nerve plexus centers, and so all of the light run through those glands. And in order to do that, they're carried through water, mineral water. So this is really important because the basic structure of the body requires minerals and water. And we know that from the gut tube, the small intestine buds the brain. Really important because the body develops from the inside out and the top down. Inside out, top down, inside out. Heartbeat becomes cells, become a gut tube that can receive and radiate. Buds the brain. Now you've got the communication system, but that must be grounded through the feet. And that's why we're going to look at foot reflexology as part of this series. But just remember, all disease begins in that gut tube. Any kind of mental imbalance has to do with the small intestine imbalance. So it's all about what we're putting into the body, what we're eliminating, how are the bowel movements, and what is it that we're putting in the body? What are we watching? What are we listening to? Who are we surrounding ourselves with? All of this gets imprinted into the brain. It's like a big antenna. And then what are we ingesting? Is it foods full of light? Plants from all the different colors? It should be. At least a large part of that. And there should be lots of juiciness around fruits and vegetables, meaning that you can smell them, taste them, you crave them. Anything shy of that means that our nervous system is numb. So if we're seeking chemicals to relax, whether we do it through chemical foods, chemicals such as alcohol. Yeah, that's an all chemical process. It converts that into that sugary numbing substance. What are we breathing? What are we putting on our skin? All of this matters. The body's a flow system. It's designed to receive and let go, to receive love and to radiate love. And to be able to do that, everything moves from the inside out and the top down. So for the mind to be thinking, you have to have a healthy gut tube. And we must have our feet on the ground, walking every day, breathing in, breathing out. We must have passion in our life and a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. So that's the main thing I look at with embryology. And if you want to go deeper, this is a great book to look at. And I would go to page 91, because if you look at this, you can see that here, you can see what that gut tube, the process it goes through. So the body heals the same way it develops. Inside out, top down.